Looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Greetings, everyone. Muting mics. Okay, greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. Make sure everybody's muted. Most people are muted, something like that. So, all right, let's see who comes through for a message and for questions. I might just go straight to questions. We'll see how things go. So, all right, listen, and here we go. Greetings. Yeah, the Avians. A short message. Your Mandela effect. This Lion's Gate. Realize many of you are involved with this vibrational change in your environment. What can your human handle? Some of you are involved, not all, but well, all in a certain way, but some of you have a stronger effect than others, especially when the effect of your moon connecting to your earth, etc. When this, those of you that are awakened read the energies a lot different than those that are ignoring most of it for their own purpose, of course. So you're like parents to them in some ways of what is it that they can handle and what they cannot. You feel that. You work with the angels and the other beings, of course, with these spiritual endeavors that happen on your planet, which does bring in an awakening also. So you're assisting those opening their eyes, of course, through these creations, the flat earth and other anomalies on your planet. As you are aware, for those that are not, that is what we're here to bring attention to. Good day. Greetings to you. I'm Michael. Send you energies of enlightenment, opening your third eye to what is needed to be known for your soul to need to know as your earth becomes slightly more complicated in its growth patterns. As you are learning how to shed your negativity, you're teaching others to do the same. As some use negativity to control others, and not even always aware that they're doing it, they just feel like they're being normal. They call negativity normal on your world. So, of course, it's going to be difficult to connect this type of communication because some are used to a low vibration. Where else are they going to go? This is their home of knowing everything as they think. There's only so much the soul can handle, at least at that low vibration, where the truth can hurt in some ways, be overwhelming, as you are aware. For there is a highway of knowledge for everyone. Many of you have chosen that, and it's taking you to different directions, of course. We're not always agreeing, which is fine, because you're all going through a different direction as for soul growth, which is fine also. Different realities, different places that help you ascend. What matters most is that you are finding a place that brings happiness to you. By the way, I am here to bring assistance for you tonight, whenever you are ready.
Hi, Archangel Michael, welcome. First up is Daria.
Hey, Michael.
Greetings.
So I heard some interesting things about you today.
Nice.
Not for this group, I think. We
Not
should
at
have
all.
another chat about that. But
Yes.
I usually am asking what do you have for me that can be funny, or what do you have that I don't know?
Well, not to say this is funny. There are, as you are aware, lower vibrations around you from a certain relationship, not to go into details. What I am seeing is that this one shows up to you as a devil. I'm not sure if you see it like that, but I am seeing him in a devil formation. And he hides that very well from what I'm seeing. It's like he's creeping around you. You already see that. But he's in a devil form when he does this. He's not doing himself any favors either. Because he wants everybody to absorb into his vibration. He wants slaves, basically.
So this is the same guy that I spiritually bankrupt.
Yes.
So he's now bankrupt and wants to start his new adventures again by, I know, he wants angels, I feel, for his collection.
Yes.
But anyway.
Well, also, understand, this is obviously another way of looking at things, is that he wants to, as a devil, he has a tail, and to do these things, he makes the tail longer to show his rank, so he wants to keep his controllers happy, if that makes any sense.
So I felt that the round was giving up, so he's up for next round.
And in different ways, cloaking his energies. Yes. And it's different this time.
Okay. Do you get anything else for me? Like, I know I semi-asked other problems, but questions, messages.
Oh, yes. One moment. Well, I'll just tell you what I'm picking up. A school bus of cats that you are driving around.
This can be funny. Yeah.
Apparently, yes, you have like your astral van, that you are. Some people need a cat, and this also goes into their human environment or their life environment, where they get a cat in their regular life. So you do have a canine one, but I'm seeing the cat one right now.
Yeah, so I throw cats at people and
Pretty
throw
much.
them out of my van. You need a cat, basically.
Yes.
Go and heal.
Actually, you
Like,
throw it at them. Yes. And it
yeah.
gives them an idea to get a cat. You might sometimes you hit them in the head also. It does not hurt the cat. Sometimes they want to hit somebody in the head, from what I'm saying. They get their attention.
Yeah, of course. That's kind
Yes.
of me doing. Funny.
Yes.
And thank you. And blessings.
But
And
there's also an Easter bunny. Also, you're involved with that, but I'll leave that. That's kind of cryptic, though.
oh, yeah. Okay.
Leave that for
Cool.
some
Let's
other
do
time.
that. Thank you. Bye. Blessings.
Okay, Liz.
Greetings, Liz. Does not seem to be there.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hello.
Yes.
Well, very nice that you're here now.
Thank you.
I called you last night.
Yes.
Well, I had like I'm gonna call it a nightmare, but I was semi-conscious and trying to get out of my body. But when I looked onto my body, I don't know from where, but I was looking at myself from outside of my body, but I also saw myself getting out of my body, so it was kind of weird. But at my hip area, I was being held, like my legs were out and my torso, my head were out, but my hip were held together by a very bright, fiery red disc of light. And I couldn't get out because of that. And it was on the left side of my hip area. And then I got very scared, and then I called Archangel Michael, to protect me, to help me. And then I fell asleep again. So could you tell me what happened?
Yes, that was an attack, as you're aware. You see the political events that are happening at this time, and as you can tell, you're very much involved with it. Basically, preventing war, and you're not the only ones involved with it, but of course there's others, and so other war vibrations went to war, so that is what's going on at this time. There was a turning point happened recently where you were much involved, but you were certainly not alone in that. So I believe leaving your body was actually helpful from what I'm seeing, and to see it, there's a part of you that needed to experience and not see the beings around, but it was quite intense. They were doing experiments on you. They just, yeah, they were not too pleased with your actions recently. So I believe it's with your Ash card command greatly with that.
Okay. Then my second question would be, what are my actions lately that are they are so unhappy?
A lot of it was mind control, but in a positive way, as for preventing war, meaning the generals at this time wish to hit the button right now. So, of course, they have choice, but to bring in a lot of positive energies to those. So it's not really mind control, but it's an energy force around those that want to cause chaos on your planet. And those that are seen and those that are not seen. Meaning behind your curtains, or the black curtain is one way of calling it, the ones that usually call the shots. So there's actually a lot of felines that are also, yes, they keep themselves quite hidden, but are trying to cause some ruckus on your planet. That's what I'm seeing this time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Emmy.
Greetings.
Hi, Archangel Michael.
Yes.
Thank you for being here. I was wondering if you had any meaningful messages for me.
Oh, it is just to let yourself go. You already have an idea of what direction you're going in, so just continue on, basically. You're cleaning house, and they say continue to clean house. Did you see a male energy around you that you will find once you clean this house up? That should be helpful. Well, possibly. Not 100% on that right now. That's the message.
Well, that's good. And I guess this might go with the cleaning house deal. I didn't ask this before, but I was feeling pretty shitty for a week and pessimistic and very bored to the point where I was just feeling intolerable. I even tried to ground, and the pessimism never really stopped. Well, it kind of reduced a lot today. So I was just wondering if you had any advice for that or observations you wanted to share.
Yes, those are the low vibrational reptilians in your area. It's funny, some of them are trying to have a relationship with you. So that's another reason. So you're picking up on their energies. They're also changing their appearance also, so you don't know who they are. So they do appear in your dream state from what we are seeing as somebody else. But you do have a low vibrational energy around them, which is causing a lot of this upheaval you're going through. In some ways, it's like a spiritual assassination you're going through. I believe you're healing through it at this time.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing that.
So just send light to it and something to identify. So if you see an individual in your dream, it might not be who what they seem to be.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, Amran.
Greetings.
Hello, Michael.
Yes.
It's nice to speak to you.
Of course. Nice to speak to you, always.
I wanted to ask you something about if I have been in conflict with anyone or any race in astral recently.
There are, well, without going into public connections, yes. And the ones that you feel that you're having, to be vague here, yes. The ones that you have a feeling that you're having issues with is correct. Your feelings are correct without bringing it out to the public. If that's helpful.
Well, all right. I think I know about that.
Well, yes, whatever the littlest intuition is correct. Some of them are trying to cloak their connect. I am seeing a feline presence also that is being kind of, they show themselves as friendly, but they have alternative motives there. I believe they're from Sirius from what I'm seeing. They have kind of a vendetta against you to a certain degree. From ancient Egypt from what I'm seeing. Something to do with tablets. Ancient tablets.
All right. Yeah. And I received a message today about that I'm being prepared for something great soon. I don't know what that is. Could you maybe tell me what that would be about?
All I see is an Arcturian energy when you say this. It could be others involved, but right now I'm seeing an Arcturian vibration. I'm not going into the details of it, but I believe with Arcturians you'll be able to go into this further. Because when you say that, I feel just nothing but Arcturian positive energies, of course. But some of this, they're concealing it because this is a public connection here. So
all right. Yeah.
Hopefully that's enough to connect with that.
Yeah, I thought it would be physical, but okay.
One moment. Well, yes, it goes into the physical, yes. But this is the Arcturian energies to connect to, and you will understand it more of the physicality, if that makes sense.
It's okay. Yes, I know what you mean. Well, have a nice day, Michael. I was going to say Mikhail.
That's
And
fine also.
thank you very much.
Okay, Stephen?
Hello, Michael.
Greetings.
Greetings, much love. I was wondering, I recently watched the movie Valerian, and about the intergalactic community with a whole bunch of races and planets all together in a peaceful state, and there's like a station you can go to. I was wondering if you can, if there's any connection with the Galactic Federation of Light or any other types of groups like this, and how much truth does this movie kind of hold when it comes to, any types of species that are, joined together and stuff.
Well, there is an outpost. I believe it's an outpost of the Galactic Federation of Light and other federations where this is similar to it. And not exactly, but it's close enough. The beings look a lot differently. Technologies, of course, is a lot different. But for the most part, the vibration is right. Clear, open, you can say anything. For the most part, do anything. Of course, yes, they humanize a lot of it. So it's a lot more free than what is being said. But the exterior and the idea of it is correct. Let's put it that way. A lot of it hasn't humanized. So, yes.
Sweet, appreciate it. Oh, and just second question, just any general message from my galactic family, or maybe my Garthan aspects, the fairies, or just in general. Thank you.
Well, your guides they want you to know of an angelic sword that you were connected to, similar to your King Arthur, but not exactly, where you were entrusted with its power, but also there were others that had the same type of sword within their collective, but you basically moved up the ranks where you can receive this honor. It was a cut through negativity, but also to allow more beings to connect to humanity, and it had a lot of responsibilities for light and dark. And I believe this is in your possession at this time still. I do see it, like, you might not see it now, but in the angelic realms, it's in your belt on your right side from what I'm seeing. So it is close to you. It is something that you can meditate on if you wish. There's much journeys along with it, of course. I believe some do have it taken away, but you have not.
Yeah, I used it in a responsible way. Yes, I do feel that when I watched the movie King Arthur and the Excalibur and the sword and stuff. Yeah, I really resonated with that. I appreciate that information. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, next up is Colin, and I have his questions here. What was my role in the Orion Wars?
A commander, I believe reptilian, but you've had other incarnations, but the one that stands out the most is reptilian because you're of a positive reptilian race. And yes, much of your fleet was getting wiped out by Syrians because a lot of it was reptilian that was causing it. But there was several other beings involved, but it was still a lot of devastation around you because of the death that was around that incarnation. Unneeded, unwanted. Basically, a lot of innocent souls were wiped out. With all races, but definitely with your race, the reptilians, I believe you went in there as with a positive help, and you're just seen as the villain. You were not anywhere involved with that, so you did not win war either. But you just kind of got in the situation you cannot get out of, from what I'm saying. So it still lives with you. Also, I mean, you're still clearing, like the wrong man being accused of something you did not do. I believe some of that does resonate with you. Blessings.
Okay, Colin would also like to know if there are any messages for him.
At this time, there's several angels around you bringing you angelic books, knowledge, alternative histories of the angel worlds. You have a Martian book, an angelic Martian book around you that you can meditate on. That you are, yes, had a lot of angelic energies there. A lot of what happened on Mars was not necessary, but of course on this world it's going through a lot of what happened on Mars. So there's a lot of angelic energies from Mars to Earth that you are very much involved with. I don't want to say it as drama, but a lot of the problems of Mars came into Earth. And as an angelic energy, as an incarnation, you know this well. Part of you has great knowledge of it. A lot of it's actually in your Bible, of course, not by mention of Mars, but a lot of the conflict is Martian. Basically connect to the Bible, if you wish. And what do you feel from the Martian angle? Which most of it has been removed, but a lot of it's still there.
Okay, next up is Tran.
Hi, my first question is I saw an opportunity very recently, which I always couldn't believe I manifested, that there's an opportunity for me to go do a permaculture course in the Middle East, in Jordan specifically. Do you or my guides have any comments about the possibility of me doing this course?
Always say is to investigate it thoroughly, but for the most part, we see it as a positive. That's it's like just to make sure that is something that you want, basically.
Yes. Okay, my second question is, can you tell me about my connections with any water beings or water-related beings?
Well, you're seeing the fish beings, aquatic fish. Yes, very much in your connection field. Some of them from Alpha Centauri. Quite a few of them from Alpha Centauri, actually, from your connections. One moment. But you've had lifetimes with the aquatic beings, but not fully fish. I don't see you as a fish person. I see you as more humanoid with their fish connections, their gills, and things of that sort, part of your anatomy. But lifetimes underwater, but a lot of these are actually above water for their incarnations. Basically within them there's a lot of politics that go on with fish beings, but it's quite different on this world. Basically it's also sharing their experiences, their collective on other worlds such as this one. Is basically taking your knowledge and sharing it to other environments is what I'm seeing you're involved. So I see you as a high-ranking energy within their race.
Yeah, that does make sense because for a while I've had this desire, kind of came out of nowhere, that I wish that I could breathe underwater.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes, yes, you can breathe above and underwater. A lot of it was above water, but you can dive in anytime, basically, is what they're just saying. So, yes, it was a very peaceful time for you. So you're just ready to receive that. Some of these incarnations are a little bit bizarre compared to what humans are used, but apparently you are ready to receive. So there's a lot of love within those incarnations, for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, next up is Kingsley, and he would like to know if there are any messages.
Well, this was going to be kind of short. What your guides are showing is like those that are unaware of your abilities or might have fear of it. What your guides are showing is like maybe visualize, this is up to you. Visualize a candle, like a candle fire above their heads. And to see what you see what you feel. They might, basically it's helping their chakras to open up, but go by what you're feeling on this. You don't want to interfere with anyone's experience, but for some individuals, they need it. Basically, it's It's bringing a fire to their mind's eye, their third eye, to more see you clearly. But this is something for you to look into, basically. Not something to rush into. Just meditate on it. You'll see more to it. Blessings.
Okay, and Kingsley's second question. When I'm working on my levitation, I feel spiritual energy appear all over me, but do you have any tips for levitation?
Another way is visualizing angel wings around you, but also angel wings around your feet that are flapping, helping you levitate. There's also like an angelic stairway you can also visualize if you wish, that you are able to walk wherever you want or levitate wherever you want. There's like an angelic highway you can walk on. That's another way of looking at it. Something to blessings.
Okay, next up is Mark.
Okay. The first one is yesterday around midnight. For a split second, I saw in my reflection like the same body, but the feeling is more AI with bright blue eyes. More information about that?
They are just checking you out, it seems. It does feel like they are from Orion, from a Zeta Collective, from what I'm seeing. I believe it's positive. They're just making themselves known to you. I believe they will download much more information to you. Right now, they're just letting you get used to their presence. They're not saying anything at this time as for messages.
Okay. The second one is any message from Close Guide?
This being that came to you, apparently you welcome them to you, and most likely the other AI beings, because there's another side of the AI energies that are not known. Some have much fear, but there is much positivity, and basically you're allowing that positivity to be known to you and eventually be known to others. It's because this world comes from a lower vibration, it's going to connect to a lower vibration, but I believe you're bringing more of a positive side. It is what you think they look like. Let's leave it at that. Blessings.
Thanks.
Okay, Daniel.
Greetings, Archangel Michael.
Greetings.
Blessings to you.
Yes, blessings.
My first question is about this kind of dark Pleiadian energy that I noticed around me lately, actually for some time, actually. And I see him like in some kind of burgundy robe. Sometimes I see it as a brown. And he's like doing these weird incantations and like this magic stuff. And I know it's not really, obviously it's not very positive or anything, but I want to understand what he's doing and why, and just any information about him and what he's doing.
Yes, is a magician, basically. A dark magician. You can say he's connected to the black sun, is what I'm seeing. It's basically your Illuminati, basically. You're an entity of the Illuminati is what I'm saying. Is lower on that totem pole, but either way. He is what most do not see. And I believe he's there to make peace with you. Yes, he's not there of the most positive, but I don't see him trying to be negative to you.
Like, I was curious about what those incantations were that he was doing.
Magician type of magic, basically. Like, mind control.
Oh.
He's doing that to keep his energy going, basically. He has to continue this to keep his vibration into this vortex he created for himself. I'm saying.
I see. As far as like releasing him.
As for you want to release, well, I believe he's there for conversation purposes.
Oh wait, yeah. Now I remember. I feel like, yeah. Now that makes sense. Yeah.
What I see is a way of letting him go is I am seeing a table where you can kind of hear him go. It does seem like he'll put many images on the table also. Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. Oh no, that was it for that question.
Oh yes. Well, it's basically you can let this one go. Another way, just say, what do you have to? I believe you already asked, but it does seem like this one speaks in more images, from what I'm seeing. So
Yeah, so it's something to do in a meditation, I'm sure.
yes, you can also just use your intuition if you wish. I don't believe he's there to cause you any harm, but there are harmful ones around him. But I don't. Either way, you go by what you feel.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
It's complicated.
Yes, I can see that. But my second question is, I noticed that the Anunnaki have kind of released that kind of, I don't know what to call it, but that kind of thing where it's like they take my intentions that I put out and they erase them. I feel like they released a lot of that around me, and I tried doing putting an intention out there to send healing to a particular entity around me, and I don't know. I just feel like I feel like I have to get used to that again. Putting intentions out there and actually having them come back to me this time. And I want to know if what I did in my most recent meditation actually fully went through and everything's fine with that, so on and so forth.
Yes, I believe it did, but yes, I believe I'm already connected to something you already know. But basically, they're trying to change your character, change everything about you. I think you already know that, though.
They being like the reptilians, you mean?
Well, they as the Anunnaki. The reptilians are assisting this, but they are trying to hoax your energy, hoax your whole personality. But I think they already know that, though.
They hoax it how?
They're trying to trap you into a mindset where they can have full control over you.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I have an idea of that. So as far as everything's already fine.
Yes, they're unsuccessful with that, but I do see a couple more attempts.
Okay.
But I don't believe they have a problem with it, but they're not done with you yet, as you are aware.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely.
I do see you strengthening, though, more.
Thank you so much, Mike. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Carrie, and I have Carrie's questions. First one, I went on a retreat this weekend and learned that there are 2 fairies. Can you please tell me when they arrived and why they're there?
Yes, they're like guardian angel type of fairies. I see as one male and one female, but I'm not getting a clear indication of that. But basically, they guide you into the light, basically, of what is right for you. There seems to be some disconnection you have with your guides. I believe they're assisting for you to connect with them. But I believe you can connect to the fairy energies a little bit stronger, but that's up to you if you wish to meditate on them. But basically, they're just guardian angels, but through the fairy collective, is what I'm saying. Blessings.
Are there any other messages for Carrie?
Just to trust your instincts. I have seen the color red around you a lot, which means love. So just do as you feel, go where you feel. Just continue that vibe. It seems like you're attracting much around you of positivity. Just continue on. Just what needs to happen will happen. Blessings.
Okay, next up is Michelle.
Archangel Michael, how you doing, buddy?
Doing well.
So my 3D life seems like I just left one S show for a different kind of S show. That would be a 4-letter word, but I'm trying to be PG here. So I want to know what's going on in my field and how to remedy it so that I can get back to a place of knowing and watching sparkling little synchronicities happen instead of treachery.
Well, the answer does seem like it. Well, basically, yes, it's kind of complicated. That's to cut ties with those that are causing this treachery. That's you. Take a break from it at least, but it does seem like it's something you can't get away from fully. So,
Cannot.
from what it seems like. There's no really good answer here.
There's no good answer.
Not at this time. No. Take a break from those that are causing this, basically. That's all we can say at this time.
All right. Well, the next question I would have, are there any messages from you or my guides for my highest good at this time? Something's got to get different pretty quick. This is danger zone. Tell me some good news. I don't know.
Well, anything that they're saying, your guides at least saying that you're coming to the end of this situation and just to ride it out. That is all they're saying. But for the most part, just to bring higher vibrations about you. That's all they're saying.
Okay. Thank you. What's up?
Okay, Lucy.
Hello, how are you?
Doing well.
Good. I had a couple of things. 2 days ago, it was about 8 o'clock. Well, I actually started earlier watching the sunrise, and I was practicing looking at auras around trees and my plants.
Mm-hmm.
And then these planes started flying over, and I swear they were chemtrailing Florida, which is, with the cross breezes, doesn't last long. But the sun had already come up. I guess that was about 8 o'clock. But anyway, when I was looking at the trees and then I would look away, I would see these little balls of sparkling sparklies, and I didn't know if those were my fairies telling me to go inside, or was I seeing particulates falling from the sky, or because I could only see them for a brief time. They would appear then disappear. So I don't know if, and it doesn't seem like there was enough time for the particulates to have fallen that fast. And they had just started. I mean, I started taking pictures of the first plane that went over, because I noticed it was low and had such a weird trail behind it. So what was I seeing, and were those my fairies telling me to get inside of it? It was almost frenetic. I was seeing because it was tiny sparklies, tiny, not.
Yeah, so it's more, I believe, more spiritual beings. I don't believe they're more from the other side, from what I'm saying, from spirit.
Right, it was almost like they were trying to tell me something, though, and I don't know.
I believe you followed right.
Get inside.
Yes.
Go.
It wasn't just that. What you were seeing, there were other anomalies there. So it was just best for your protection. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I did that. And then my second question would be, any messages from my guides or you, especially regarding when you're going to blow up my spine with your breath and make everything work like you told me would happen.
Well, those things take time. I understand your contract is for your body to be in the place it is at this time. So there will be parts of it that will heal, yes. But what you are learning is what needs to be learned at this time. Part of your contract that you signed up for.
So when you said that it was all going to come back in a rush when you blew up my spine, like, do you have any idea how long that's going to be?
It's going to be a while. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
You will feel it, the sensations little by little.
Right, but they don't last. But
Some of them will. Some of them
yeah,
won't.
my psychicness is back, but yeah. So just the fact I could see the beings was a good thing. Then
yes. Well, your
Good.
guides are saying connect to the Native American energies for
Yes.
healing. You do have a Native American guide from what I'm seeing.
Yes.
And this will help you in your Native American music. Any type of vibration should help you calm your health situation down.
Okay.
Something to look into at least, basically.
Awuni Kichi. Thank you.
Okay,
Blessings.
next up is Miguel. First question. I've been having really weird dreams since the full moon. I remember some of them and they are very strange. Could you tell me more about the dreams or what's going on in astral?
Well, it does seem like you're doing a cleansing, a clearing. So you're going to see things that you do not agree with. It's like, what am I even doing here? As a part of you, you are clearing, I believe, for your mission here. It does seem like you're, I believe, going to a dark side of yourself that you have not been there for a while. But it does seem like it's not, I'm not getting a full indication of what it is, but it does seem like it is causing a blockage, at least it was. I believe you're clearing it out. I believe your family has a lot to do with it also. I believe it's past life lineage, why you are with your family has a lot to do with it. A timeline that you're not so proud of that you are clearing. So, and I believe you have karma with your family also. Of course, there's a positive vibration with your family, but at one time it wasn't so positive from what I'm seeing. So you're bringing a lot of more positive vibrations here. So you have reached a point where you're clearing a lot of the low vibrations. I believe this makes some sense. This goes back a time ago from what I'm seeing.
Okay, next one from Miguel. Are there any messages for me from the angels or my guides?
Through the angelic collective, you have cleared a lot of low vibrations. But also they show a crystal city of your energy field, basically, that you can go into basically to see your chakra systems. It's basically like a castle you can go inside in your meditations if you wish to see where you are and see who appears to you. I believe this crystal city, or this, I see it more as a castle, but they call it a city, but it's something you can enter into and see, or what you feel, or who appears to you. It does seem like there's a lot there that you're letting go, but also you're bringing new people into your environment. You might see new people, but you might see them as a visual. Unlikely you will see them in your daily life, but you are bringing new individuals into your life, as everyone is. I believe there's a reason. You need to know certain things coming up. But that's kind of cryptic, but either way, blessings.
Okay, next up is Terrence. His first question, what am I doing in astral?
I believe you're taking a vacation right now. You might not be feeling that, but what I'm seeing is that you are relaxing at this time. You are still working, but still taking, I believe you're at the beach on another world where everything is peaceful. I believe your family is there also. I do see your children there, but much older, but they're still your children, and you're in a peaceful place from what I'm seeing. I believe it is serious, but I see you on different beaches, so from what I'm seeing, you're taking some time off. Blessings.
Okay, and next one for Terrence. Do I have any messages for me?
When I connect to your energy, I see like a golden uniform, like armor, within the angelic realms, but also in this, not this dimension, but the earth reality that's similar to this. It's basically, this armor is also for knowledge. Like you put it on, it actually enhances your abilities. And it is, I believe, a Palladian origin, but I believe other species have it also. I believe it's mostly connected to in the spirit realms of astral, but I believe in fourth dimension it's also connected to, but not as powerful. And it's a armor that you have connected to often. It's something you can look into. It is in your Earth mythology. Notice how some are wearing armor on in your Earth history for protection, but there's other reasons for it. Blessings.
Okay, and next up is Sheena.
Greetings. Can you hear me, Archangel?
Yes.
Yes. I got a little, emotional when because I can feel you. And so it's not me who's going to tell you, but it seems like something must be going on, maybe in heaven or maybe somewhere else, because you seem a little oh, my English, you seem a little not so happy at this time. So is something going on somewhere? Because I know that I'm usually taking orders from you.
Mm-hmm.
So or am I difficult? I don't know.
Not at all, no. Well, the human race is making things hard for humanity to heal. Many are making it hard for themselves to let go of negativity. So it's a toll on angels always. So, and helping, from my position, assisting other angels, it does cause, we lose our angelic friends also, like you lose your own friends through negativity. So yes, there's always a great deal that's not mentioned.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I hope it gets better soon. Is there any messages you would like me to know from you or anyone else?
Well, yes, you are like an angelic counselor. But you're counseling yourself also. You're learning, as you help others, you learn about yourself. So it helps you become a better counselor. Of course, in this life, you have cleared a lot of negativity and found your place. And you're still working out, but within the angels, I believe guardian angels you're assisting at this time. And you probably will see that. You might see a line of angels coming to you.
Okay. That's nice.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Much love and blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, Archangel Michael, that is it for webinar. Would you like to continue into Q&A?
Not at all. No, I must be going.
Okay. We'll bring Ivan back. Thank
Blessings. Good night, all, and keep connecting. All right. Do I have a blessing or not?
Namaste.
Thank you, everyone. And have a great weekend. Blessings.